Number 4 is Jordan Dustin. And wide receiver also, number 17, Nick Sager. And the third wide receiver, number 2, Ryan Stimson. And left guard, number 55, Chase Johnson. And left tackle, number 54, Colin Moore. Third down, number 58, Matt McCool.
I'm going to judge you.
The right tackle, number 57, Colin Peter. The Golden Ball is for Joel Silver. The Chiefs are Ryan Howard,
Sunday.
and Lauren Smith. Golden Ball.
We have a game tomorrow, too.
And now, the starting offense is the Fredonia Brockton Hillbillies.
And so here we go. Welcome to Cassadage, the Cassadage Falconer. I got to get used to the two teams together here at the Brockton Field with Fredonia Brockton hosting at 8:30 at night. It's got a little discombobulated. Got to get ready. We're on the West Coast time.
I know. We're usually at halftime by now.
So we're going to pledge. All right, we got through the pledge. Thank you. All right, so, yeah, we've got a big game tonight. We've got a couple of teams coming in that have had some success, and now they're looking to see, this is the first big test for both of them. We got two of the best running backs in the county going against each other tonight. Both teams have, good numbers, good size. So, Shannon, what do you think?
Oh, I'm anxious to finally get to see the Fredonia Brockton Hillbillies in person. We've done a couple Dunkirk games so far and seen them dominate. We've seen the Fredonia Brockton scores, but we haven't seen them in person. So it's exciting to see that. And then you always have a tough Cassadage Faulkner strong tradition of football there too. They're 2-1. Fredonia Brockton's 3-0. So I hope we have a good contest, and we'll see what happens.
Thank you. And our officials for today, our referee is Todd Cagino Jr., our umpire is Scott Van Stee, linesman Dylan McCubbin, and the line judge Carl Germain. So we got those guys. We got both teams look pretty healthy. We had a couple of conversations with the coaches and Andy Lanfear, the trainer for Cassadage, and how we doing. And we know that on the Fredonia side, probably the injury of note is that Nico Pucci, who dressed but won't play today. He's had the torn ACL. He's kind of holding out, waiting for the league game. Might have been able to go. I talked to his dad, but boy, oh boy, you don't want to risk something like that. He's a 3-star, 3-sport guy, and let's get healthy first, right? On the other side, I guess there's a couple of linemen for the Cassadage Falconer squad that aren't dressed up, so that's always got to hurt. But we got those 2 running backs, and so
absolutely
everything else works from there.
Yeah, and anytime a smaller school, Western New York school, really is missing 2 starting linemen, it's hard to fill that. But we really don't know who's behind them, next guy up mentality, and we may not notice a difference. But when you first hear news like that, you start to go, ooh, that could really hurt them during this game against the strong defensive front of Fredonia Brockton. So we'll have to see how that plays out at the line of scrimmage.
And again, talking to the staff, the Fredonia coaches, are coached by head coach Greg Sherlock, assisted by Jordan Sherlock, Tim Wright, Matt Polvino, and then Steve Grimala and Vince Fogarty double as assistants, and also have the JV team. Over on the Cassadage, and if I just go Cassadage, I might just such a mouthful. But over at the Cassadage side, we've got Joel Sopek at head coach, father of a Connolly Cup winning son. So assisted by Mark Peterson, Brian Voorhees, and Norm Smith.
All right, we got Robbie Penhollow kicking off here for Cassadage. Splits the Fredonia returners in, just makes it into the end zone, so that will be a touchback. Nice kickoff for Cassadage and Penhollow, and you'll be hearing his name a lot today on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. This young man, Robbie Penhollow, is the real deal.
So they're at the 20. I guess we'll see right off the bat what we've got. That was a little risky letting that ball. I mean, that just hopped into the end zone.
Yeah, if that didn't make it to the end zone, they really would have got pinned deep there. Obviously, it's a live ball. You have to play it. And if that stops at that 1 yard line or so, now you have no momentum. Cassadage is storming down the field. But good choice. I don't know if they had a choice. It really split them.
Right.
So we have a nice change here for the Fredonia team. Jacob Skinner moved from the tight end position to the fullback position. So this will be his first snap at fullback. And they go to their horse. That is Joel on the opening carry. Close. It looks like he does get the first down for Fredonia.
Looks like, just 10, maybe 11. First down.
Yeah, and that young man last week, if you haven't heard, he had 6 carries, 242 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Boy, that was a right there. A nice hole. I mean, he did a nice job of picking that spot. He kind of started off to the left and then saw the gap. Fredonia line did a very nice job.
Absolutely. You got Trey Schwartz, starting quarterback here under center for Fredonia. Wingback, I formation, motion to the left. And this time it's to Jacob Skinner, and he goes nowhere. Cassadage defense was ready for him, and there is that name, number 5, Robbie Penhollow on the tackle. No gain on the play, second down and 10. So it's not the start Skinner was looking for in his first carry today.
Nah, he would have liked to add more, but
absolutely. But it won't be his last chance. And he's played running back throughout his football career at different times, too, so it's not like that's his first carry ever.
Boy, they're tight on that eye, aren't they?
Absolutely. Wing right once again. You got Levins to the left, Nicosia to the left. There's Joel on the carry. Not a lot there. Nice patience. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Bring up third down for the Hillbillies.
Yeah, 5 on the spot maybe, but it's funny. Patience he just waited in that hole. That's hard for a high school kid to have that kind of patience.
Absolutely. You usually get the ball and go 190 miles per hour, but sometimes you have to wait for the blocks to develop, and he did a nice job there gaining 5 yards. So third down and 5, ball at the Hillbilly 35-yard line. Levins to the right, Nicosia to the left. Trey Schwartz under center, wing right, so we've had the same formation for Fredonia.
Same motion.
Once again, that is to Joel, and there is nothing there that time. That's a nice stop by the Cassadega Faulkner defense there. Bring up 4th down.
And I got to believe they're going to punt, although 35.
Yeah, they're at about the 30. They might have got a gain of 1 there. So it's
Right.
4th and 4. Ball at the 36-yard line. It does look like with the substitution, the punting team will be on the field. So it's a real nice start by the Cassadega defense here, forcing Fredonia 3 and out. Looks like that's Trey Schwartz back to punt. You got 2 returners for Cassadega. Let's see if we can get some numbers. I'm going to guess it's Penn Howell. And number 16, Crabtree, is the other star. Short punt.
Good high punt, though.
Yep, and a nice roll for Fredonia. They will down it at the Cassadega 35-yard line. So now it's Cassadega's chance or turn to see what they can do.
About a 30-yard punt. I mean,
Yeah.
net out. In high school, if you got a 30-yard punt without anybody, no penalty, no return, no anything, I think, you'll take it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Special teams, especially at this level, it's difficult to coach. It's a lot of discipline. And when you kick the ball off to the other team's star and let them get
Right.
a full speed, head of speed running returns, you get a lot of big plays. So here we go. Power I formation, pro motion, very similar Fredonia to the tailback, and there is nothing there.
Boy, he got ripped in the backfield and had to work really hard just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
So, as expected,
Penn Howell on the
Yeah.
carry, and Fredonia is obviously going to be keying off of him and looking at number 16, Connor Crabtree, the other senior on this Cassadega team and star of their offense.
okay, I got another battery.
Okay, pro formation. I set Penn Howell back, Crabtree under center. And that play action play here has got overthrows it. Rushed it a little bit. Intended receivers number 4, that's Jordan Dustin. Wasn't wide open, but definitely a good throw. Could have been completed there. I bring up 3rd down and 9 for the. And I don't even know. It's not the Cougars in this anymore, isn't it? It's what?
Golden Cougars, yes.
Golden Cougars.
Took the
that's
golden
right.
of the Faulkner and the
Falcons.
Cougars. Yeah,
Yeah, it was Golden Falcons for Faulkner and Cougars
Yeah.
for Cassadega. So we have the Golden Cougars here. So 3rd and 9. Both teams end up with a 3rd down conversion. Not a lot there in 1st and 2nd down. Let's see if Cassadega can do any more. We got twins left. Shotgun formation. Motion to the right. There's a quarterback draw. And not a lot there once again. And, man, that Fredonia defense is really swarming to the ball. I can't even tell you who's making the tackles because there's 4 or 5 black jerseys wrapping them up.
And finishing.
Yes.
They just kept coming. So that, yeah.
So that's gain of 3. And so we're going to have 2 3-and-outs here to start the game. Oh, wait. Oh, no, they are in punting formation.
Yep.
You got Levens and who else is back for Fredonia?
Penn Harlow's going to punt. Geez, what a shock that is.
Yeah. Was there anything there's a flag. Or they have too many men.
Well, there is a flag in the backfield.
Yep. Oh. Officials are waving it off. Timeout, Cassadega. Okay. So that is number, looks like, is that 21 for Fredonia back there again? That's Dom Gullo.
And
Sophomore.
Kareem Levens, I think, is up back.
Yep, Levens and Gullo. Both excellent speed. Either one of them with a little space can do some damage in the return game.
Boy, I am. What was that flag? What could that have been?
They waved it off.
I understand,
yeah,
but
maybe it could have dropped, or maybe too many guys in the huddle, the timeout.
Which is precipitated, yeah, I guess.
All right, so look at this, Greg. I do
Here
a
we
little
go, double
filming
duty.
and talking
Hey,
here.
we didn't tell you that part of the job.
No, so this is first time. So fans out there, if I missed something, I do apologize. Penhall back to punt.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
fake.
it's a fake. Oh,
No,
no,
look
little
at this.
rugby style. Oh, real risky.
Nice catch, though. I mean, he did stop
Yes,
a
he
long
did.
roll.
If that got by him, who knows? I could have pinned him deep. And that's a risky play, but a nice play there because of that line drive. That ball is going to skip deep into Fredonia territory.
And I guess there's no – my first thought was, could it have been a lineman downfield or something like that? But I don't think that actually comes into play on
a draw. Nope.
On a kick, on a punt.
You do have to hold, but the flag was before the snap, though, so that wouldn't have been in the play.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm talking just about when he was running to the side there. He did that little rugby kind of move.
Oh, sure. So what that is he's reading it, and if there's space where he can feel he gets the first down, he's going to run it. If there isn't, he's going to take off.
A punt run option.
Yep, and that's a tough play. You have to spend some time. Here we go, Joel on the carry. Once again, that's a nice finish there. He was, 4 yards after contact on the play. So that's some demonstration of power by Joel there.
Yeah, he's really carrying some folks.
Absolutely. So gain of 5, second down and 5 on the play. So again, I'm trying to talk and move this camera, and I usually forget to do one.
Job.
Grayson's over here judging me now because he thinks he's doing film for the varsity team, so he's got it all down.
There you go.
Yeah. Got 3 backs here, power I, 2 tight ends set, and once again, Schwartz hands it off to Joel, and that looks to be
Short.
enough for
No, it's going to be short.
First down. No, official's name. It's going to right on the line.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about a foot. Oh, no, they're
moving the chains.
Well, this was behind. Wow.
I saw the official stopping the clock, so that gave it away to me that it was a first down.
But the ball was on this side of the 35, just a hair, and now it's on that side of the. I mean, I guess the nose could be
touching the line.
Yep.
All right, now I'm back to just one duty here,
there
so
we go.
No excuses anymore. No, you're fine. So for a double tight end set, power I formation. Taking it right at the Cougars here. This time it is a sweep. Oh, nice block there by, that's number 2, Russo.
Yeah, Giovanni Russo really laid him out.
Yes, he did. It's an excellent block. And the crowd is appreciating that too. You hear the chants out there. And that will be, let's see, another first down for Fredonia. Gain of about 10, just over 10 yards. Marching down the field here. The Hillbillies are definitely showing a little bit of that power offense that we saw in the Dunkirk game last year. Pulling the upset off at Dunkirk, and they're carrying it over. Joel deep, Skinner and Russo in the backfield. This time it is to Jacob Skinner. Gain of about 4. And again, you get second down and 6. You're staying ahead of the chains here. That's tough to stop.
I plugged it in. Yeah. Oh.
Maybe about 3. So second down and...
I'm going to give him 4 because I think that's the 41. Yeah,
it's close. It's a long 6, short 7.
And I think once Fredonia crosses the 50, they're in 4-down territory.
Yeah. So, especially they get a few yards here. They're in 4th inside the 40. They're definitely going to go for it here. Fumble on the play. And Cassadage recovers. I'm not sure exactly what happened, if that was going to be play action and a pass or Schwartz just missed the running back there. But either way, that's a big turnover for the Hillbillies. And
not only is it a turnover when they had a nice drive going, but they lost a good 10 yards on the turnover. I think he turned to hand it off because he just he fumbled it away. It just fell out of his hands.
He did.
I think that was clearly somehow either I don't know if the back ran the wrong route or he, but here we go.
So that's a big break for Cassadega. We
Right
are
at
here.
the 50.
Yep, midfield is Fredonia access here. Welcome, glad you're joining us. We got twins left, wing left, I formation. Sweet play to Penn Howell.
Boy, just ate him up.
So who is that? Who met him first there? That looks like that's Jacob Skinner, number 89, who is the leading tackler and pretty much the leader of this defense, a junior, outstanding young player there. And I think he was recognized after week 1 for his defensive performance, and he's not leaving off here.
Gain of 2, so they're moved into Fredonia territory, but
gain of 1 on the play. Sweep right this time. Once again to Penn Howell. A little bit more room, and he is right on the layup. First down. No.
Ball is loose. I
Fumble,
thought, I was going to
yes.
say ball is loose. And sure enough, that was just a subtle on the way down. Wow.
Yeah, did you see? I didn't see who recovered it. I didn't actually miss the fumble itself. So exchanging turnovers. Here, one first by Fredonia, now by Cassadega. Both teams were driving. Penn Howell probably would have had a first down.
I think Lucas Green came off hopping around like he got it. So I think Lucas Green is our guy on this
All
one.
right. He's getting some congratulations down there from Pucci. So that's number 1, Lucas Green.
So trading fumbles, Fredonia lost about 20 yards in the exchange, but they're back at it.
Back at double tight end, power I for. Here's the blitz by the Cougars. Is this play action? Schwartz drops back.
Oh!
Intended for Jacob Skinner, but I'll tell you what, and I think you thought the same thing. I thought it was going to be number 58.
Correct. He had it. It went through his hands. I mean, this guy had a pick 6, and then I think Skinner was so surprised, I think it may have even hit him.
Yeah, and Jacob, he was expecting that. I think he was going to go for the tackle there, and I think coaches are going to tell Jacob on that play, you got to come back and even play defense and swat it away, because he kind of was watching the defender. And I don't have a name for 58 from Cassadega. I don't see him on our roster, but he was in great position there to make a play, that's for sure. Second down and 10. Ball at the 40 of the Hillbillies. I'm guessing they'll go back to the run here and see with Joel. And that's what they do. Sweep right. He's got Russo and Skinner out in front. Two nice, but great job by.
Stays on his feet.
Yeah. Stepped out of bounds there. Yeah. I'll tell you, you had a lot of nice things there. You had Skinner and Russo with 2 nice blocks. You had the Cassadega defense drawing it out real nice. And then you had Joel make something out of nothing there and get 5 yards.
That was a good football play. You're right.
Absolutely.
And it really came down to I thought he was going to get maybe a yard or 2, and all of a sudden he just kind of found his way. I tell you, his patience. Again, we're going to say it too many times, so I'll have to stop. But looking for the gap, looking for the hole. Even on the snap, I watch him, and he doesn't just jet. I mean, a lot of times he sits and takes a quick look before he moves forward.
So third down and a short 5 here.
Uh-oh.
Is that another fumble? It looked like Schwartz was not expecting that snap.
Yeah, clearly you could see the whole line didn't. So the center must have thought it was on 2 and it was on 3 or something like that.
Sure. And, holy cow, 3 possessions, 3 turnovers in a row. And that's, and both of Fredonia's fumbles were caused by Fredonia, not Cassadega either. So 2 big breaks for Cassadega. They have to
unforced errors, as we call it.
Exactly. 3:52 remaining in the first quarter, and Cassadega needs to march on down the field for a 45-yard drive right here. They can't not take advantage of both of these opportunities. Wing right, looks like option play here. Quarterback keeper. That's Crabtree, dives forward. Positive gain on first down. That's always a good thing. He's going to get about 3 here.
I call it 3,
Yep. Second down and 7. And Crabtree and Penn Howell, you're going to hear a lot from us today. 2 excellent football players in the heart and soul of this offense for the Golden Cougars.
So neither team, I'm looking real quick. I'm looking at the fumble. I'm looking at nobody's penetrated the other's 40 yet. So we haven't had any kind of a real scoring threat.
Yeah, the middle of the field's getting burned up here.
Yeah.
Now. And the field does look great tonight.
We were out on it. I can't believe how good it was after all that rain.
Receiver to the right, motion to the right by the wingback number 4. Fake pitch, and Crabtree is passing, and he found, and that's number 4 once again, Jordan Dustin, who both the pass attempts have been for Jordan. Another senior. Nice play. First down for the Cougars, and they're inside the 40.
There you go. Just when I said it, it was a really nice ball. I mean, let's see, at the 34. So I got about 8, 42. 8-yard pass. But it was more of that, just a nice execution.
Absolutely.
Very well thrown ball.
And you know Fredonia is keying on Penn Howell. And this time they are going to the sweep with Penn Howell. Breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and brought down by Jacob Skinner and friends.
Got to the 25. We're going to put it right on, so that's a gain of 9. We'll have a second down.
So excellent first down play for the Golden Cougars there. And it was nice blocking, and Penn Howell made 2 guys miss. And that's his strength, open field. I couldn't see who the first guy had a chance at him. A tough tackle, didn't come up with it. Second down and about 2. Ball at the 25-yard line of the Hillbillies. Crabtree under center. Wing left, motion right once again. And Penn Howell up the middle, and he appears.
Gets the first. Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely. Yep, officials are stopping the clock, calling for the first down. So nothing fancy here, nothing, but the Cougars are doing what they need to do, getting good yardage on first down, giving themselves options. They went to the run on second short this time. Last time they went to a pass on second down, both times turning it into first. And
so
threatening here, yeah.
On the 22, yep.
Sweep right to Penn Howell. Nice cut. And it's another nice gain on first down, staying ahead of the chains here. Probably another 4 or 5 yards on the carry.
Call it 4.
Second down and 6. Ball inside the 20. Ball be at the 19-yard line of the Hillbillies. And this is definitely 4-down territory, as you brought up earlier.
Unless they, I don't know, do they have a field goal kicker? Does Penn Howell kick field goals?
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Right. Now, this is where this kind of situations where they threw last time.
Yep, when it was, second down and about 6. You're absolutely right. Crabtree, and it is a pass. Good call, Greg. He has good coverage. Yep, that's intended for number 17 was the intended receiver, Nick Sager. And you're right, the sophomore Dom Gullo was on the coverage.
Good coverage, good-looking play, but just missed the pass.
So, and that's an interesting call here. They're getting 4, 5, 6 yards a carry. You run for 4 yards on second down, and you have third down and short. Now it's third down and 6. Again, it's 2-down territory, but you're giving a little bit more hope to the defense here on a longer third down.
I don't disagree. I mean, I just it always baffles me when we outsmart ourselves sometimes. Sure. But
it did work last time they did it.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. Twins left.
Shotgun.
So Crabtree's dropping back to pass. He's looking deep.
For Penn Howell.
For Penn Howell.
Catch in the end zone. That's good. Yes.
He comes up with the touchdown grab. That is Crabtree to Penn Howell. Coverage was good there. Crabtree just made a nice throw, and Penn Howell made a better catch. So that'll make the score Cassadage Faulkner 6, Fredonia 0. Extra point attempt to foul with 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
As soon as they lined up in the shotgun and Penn Howell was, I said, "Where's Penn Howell?" Because that's hey, this is high school football. They're lining him up to run that play.
Absolutely.
Fredonia's got to know that. Coverage wasn't bad. He just made a really good pass and catch.
Yeah, sometimes you have to give credit to the offense there. They are going for 2. This Crabtree under center gives it to Penn Howell, and he is stopped short. A couple Fredonia defenders in there. I see Skinner And I also see, let's give the big man there, is that a Haas? Is that 70? Who is that, 74? Oh, Fredonia was also in on the tackle. That is, Tanner Haas on there, another senior, making the big stop, keeping them. The scores will remain Cassadega 6, Fredonia 0. But good for Cassadega there. After 2 turnovers in a row by Fredonia, they had to cash in, and they did.
Yeah, that was a very nice drive. They mixed it up. Even the incomplete pass, which we didn't like, may have opened up that touchdown pass. So who are we? We're sitting up here second guessing. It's easy. Very nice mix. Used, but again, the player that we knew was going to get the 80% of the touches today, got that, and made a very nice catch in the back of the end zone.
So, Penhall is kicking off. You have Levins and Dom Gullo back to return, a senior and a sophomore. Once again, decent kick this time to Gullo. Nice catch up high in the kickoff. Not an easy thing to do. Made a nice cut up the middle. Ooh.
Boy,
but he is put down by
the kicker, the Penhall. But, boy, that was an excellent return.
Yes, it was.
He started to stretch it this way, saw there was a little gap, and just shot up into it.
Yep.
35-yard line, 34-yard line, yep.
And we're back towards that middle of the field where most of our action has taken place. So now Fredonia needs to basically stay out of their own way here and answer Cassadega's drive.
We're back at the tightened up the
power
formation.
Football, yeah. 2 tight end set. Oh, whistle, and what do we got here? Timeout, Fredonia.
First half timeouts are never a waste.
Absolutely.
I'm a big fan of get it right in the first half. Second half, you got to worry about them a little bit.
You don't want to after Cassadega scores, you don't want a mistake on first down and 10 and get behind.
Now there's only 10 guys out there. That's our problem.
Well, I was counting. I was like, wait a minute.
I just looked. Yeah. Now both wide receivers were on the sidelines. Not sure which one was supposed to be out there, but we noticed it was a tight formation. But yeah, both were on the sidelines. Oop. I wonder if find out if the volume. If we understand that the picture is frozen right now. We're trying to work on the data package to get it back on. It's tough because we're out here in. I don't know. Can they hear us as well?
I'm not sure if they can.
From Brockton, we don't have that direct line like we have in Fredonia.
Right. So we're in a hot spot. Here we go. Pro formation. Run up the middle and. Gain of about 3. It does look like we're back on, which is good news.
And that'll be, this could be the quarter, I think.
They don't have to run a play. Let's see if they choose to. A clock's ticking down. We're at 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Cassadega's up 6-0. Oh, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Cassadega is winning 6-0. And if you're out there viewing, I just got another text that's cutting out a little bit, real bad right now. We apologize. Again, we don't have a direct internet connection. We're running off a hotspot here in Brockton. So bear with us. We are working on it. Thanks for your patience.
We are taping, right? It will be on. So for those of you who want to go back and watch or miss something special, like Shannon's play-by-play, go on back on, and it'll be on. It'll be shown several times
on FredoniaAccess.com as well. They'll be able to watch it on YouTube later on, also. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's great. And we get a lot of feedback on how much the players love that and parents and so on. Be able to go back and watch the game. Even, kids are still going back and people are still watching the Dunkirk-Fredonia game from a year ago. And we love to hear those stories, and that's why we're out here.
I'm doing a quick stat look. It looks like Penharlow has 20 yards. Let's see. Cologne has significantly more. 10, 16, 26, 36. 39. Unofficially, 39 yards for Cologne in the first. Significantly more carries as well. They've had the extra possession. So, yeah, the battle of the backs is while it is as billed, they're getting the carries. The defenses are both up for it. We're not seeing any of the just big chunks of yardage that these guys are used to chewing
19 yards
up.
is the long, and that was a pass play. Pro formation here, out of the eye, and it goes to Joel. And there might be the first big play. He does break loose, and he is dragging Cassadage defenders. Number 18, and
so he gets the second quarter started in style, just as we talked about it. Our first really big play.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was Bobby Samuelson, and I'm not sure who the second tackler was there, Cassadage dragging, but they took a little ride from Joel there, and he saw that opening that time, and there wasn't patience. He hit it hard, and he hit it fast, and had a nice gain up the middle. Great job by the offensive line.
32-yard gain.
So that's into Cassadage territory now, just about the 29. There's Joel again. Another big hole off the right side. Breaking tackles. And again, we've done a couple of the Dunkirk games with Cleckley and Taiwan, and we said the same thing. If they get that power steam going ahead, and we're seeing that at Joel too, on the right side of the line, gave him that space, and he is tough to bring down after he gets going at full speed. It's going to be first and goal, ball at the 9-yard line.
So 52, after we just talked about 52 yards in 2 carries, so that's the kind of chunks of yardage we're used to seeing coming out of, frankly, both of these backs.
Absolutely.
Now we're back to the two. Well, what do we got? We got a split.
Pro formation. And Joel once again off that right side, and
touchdown.
He is into the end zone. A 9-yard run. Yeah,
that had to be 4 or 5 yards after contact.
Absolutely, and it wasn't just a tap. He got hit pretty hard, and the defender bounced right off him. So Fredonia answers. 11-10 remaining in the first half. Score is now 6-6 for the extra point attempt to follow.
Whatever coach said to him in between quarters, he should say it again.
Yeah.
Because holy crow, that after a very pedestrian back and forth first quarter, Fredonia just came out and Joel Cologne in particular and just ripped it.
Well, not only Joel, but the right side, the center, right guard, right tackle, it just dominated those few plays too. Once again, and there they go right back to that spot, but Cassadage is ready for it this time, and he is stopped short of the end zone on the 2-point conversion. So both Penhowell and Cologne are stopped on their 2-point conversion attempts. Really, both plays right up the middle. Defense has stepped up.
No sugarcoating on it. Just hammer away, and both defenses were ready.
Yep. So the score will remain 6-6. We have a ball game here, folks, which is what we're looking for.
Boy, now we're going to see Cassadage Falconer. We're going to see how they respond because, like I said, they got to be a little bit in shock. Great first quarter. Both teams are, both coaches, both benches got to be feeling it was a good game. We got a little bout going, and then, just haymakers from Cologne and the Hillbillies.
Yeah.
3 in a row.
Yeah, and they're going to have to find an answer to that because if they continue to get overpowered, they're going to have a hard time staying in this game like that. And they did on the 2-point conversion. They shut down the same play basically that Cologne ran 60, 70 yards down the field. So kicking off is, I believe that's Trey. And Penhowell and Crabtree. Short kick to landing about the 23. Crabtree scoops it up at the 20. Going across the field. Great containment. Cuts back to the right. Breaks one tackle. That's great coverage by the Fredonia special teams there.
Boy, Russo just got him at the shoestrings. If he doesn't get him there and slow him down on that little hop, I think he's got room to run.
Yeah. But Crabtree tested both sidelines there for containment, and the special team crew of the Hillbillies was there. And like you said, Russo made a nice open field tackle. Ball right at the 30. First down and 10. And Greg, I think you're right. Cassadage, they are the smaller school here. They need an answer to that. They can't give the ball right back, I wouldn't think.
Don't necessarily got to score.
No.
Just show that they can respond to that punch in the face.
And they're going to shotgun on first down, which is interesting, but it is a run play to Penn Howell.
No. Is it?
No, I believe so. No, it's not. It's number.
Yeah, I think Penn Howell.
Yeah, he's out wide. It's a single-digit number. I apologize, but you just assumed. That's number 8. Yep. Good call. That's Noah Abram, who is he's graduated 2022. Does that make him a freshman?
19.
That's a freshman. That's my
20,
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a freshman. That's a nice-looking freshman. Big, solid-looking kid for a freshman. No doubt about it. Gain of 7 on the play. Second down and 3.
Same in the shotgun. Same
play, and he will get the first down.
Yeah, gain of 4.
Excellent job.
Interesting.
In Fredonia defense, there's no doubt about it. They're keying Penn Howell, and then they looked at Crabtree next. So if they find a third weapon here, the Cassadage, that's a good sign. And what a good-looking young freshman running back. That's a name you're going to hear a lot in the future. We haven't heard a lot about him, but we haven't done a Cassadage game yet. But it looked great on those 2 carries.
So now what do we got now?
Shotgun again.
And where's Penn Howell? That's not him in the backfield.
He is
there
the
it is. Yes, he is. Okay.
But they're option
Pitch.
play this time too.
Penn has got
a lot of room. That's a nice
good
tackle.
Close by Gardner.
Dalton Gardner, great wrestler and great defensive tackler, no doubt about it. But
still a gain of 10. 9. When are they going to mark it?
Yeah, it looks like they're just shy of the first down, like literally half a yard at most. Second down and 1, technically be called, but it's inches. Just into. Oh wait, officials might be calling for. They are. They're calling for a measurement.
And now that he marked it where he marked it, because it looked like it was much closer to the 50 when he set it down. I think it's a first. Let's see. If they bring it over right. Boy, it's close.
If they bring it over right. So you're covering yourself. So what is it? First down or not?
First down.
Okay.
I think it's a first down.
And if it isn't, they didn't bring it over right.
They got it. They'll get it. I know.
Way to cover yourself there, though, Greg.
Well, I think it's one of the most. It's one of the most inexact sciences.
Absolutely.
You pick that thing up, you carry it over, you hope it's there. The whole placement of the ball isn't an exact science to begin with.
And that goes all the way to the NFL too. And it looks like it's going to be just short.
Just short. I'm off. All right.
No, they didn't do it right.
That's right. If he put it on the other side.
But they are into Fredonia territory. Ball will be technically at the 49. Second down in inches here.
Now, do they stay shotgun or do they just sneak it? Line up in the eye. Skinner's a big kid, so falling forward. Or Crabtree. Crabtree.
Crabtree is a good side. They got the freshman at fullback, Abrams, Penn Howell in the backfield, pro formation. And it is to Penn Howell. He's got a lot of room. Nice. That is a great play by that outside end linebacker there of Fredonia. He had Abrams all over him. Is that Russo, number 2?
Yep. If he breaks that tackle, he's got lots of room.
I thought for sure Penn Howell was going to get by him, and Russo at the last second shredded Abrams and made a nice tackle there. Otherwise, that's another 10, 15 yards. Either way, first down. Ball at the 45 of the Hillbillies. And this is exactly what we said the Cougars had to do, too, by the way.
Correct. And barring a turnover, well, I'll get back to it in a second.
Yeah. That wing formation, motion to the right. This is that pass play formation. This time Crabtree keeps it, but he is sacked in the backfield. Going to be loss of about 1. Let's see, who came up with the play? A lot of these Fredonia defenders, linebackers, DBs are built the same. I'm having a hard time picking out the numbers.
Barring a turnover, Cassadage has done as much as it needed to do. It answered. It came across midfield. So even if they give it up on downs, I think they've said, hey, we can move the ball. We'll be okay.
Yes, and this is their longest drive. Well, no, the 45-yard touchdown run. So they're getting close to the longest drive of the game. Option play here to Penn Howell. Crabtree pitches to Penn Howell, but that's a great job by, let's see, you got Schwartz and Gardner there on the tackle. Schwartz strung him out. Gardner came up to finish Penn Howell off. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6, maybe 7. Ball at the 42. You're saying it's commercials on 1301? It's not so Oh, they're going to that shotgun formation. Double twins here. We haven't seen that. That was close. Abrams did a nice blitz pickup, but it's not going to be a sack. But that's a great job by the defense getting pressure there. They were coming from both sides. Crabtree broke a tackle to maybe got 2 yards on the play. Be 4th and 5. So I think that's the first time we've seen the twin formation out of Cassadage. Double twins, I should say.
And they, I thought that the receivers started. Oh, they were going to punt. Wow, they're in punt formation.
Yep. So even though they're at Hillbilly 45,
that's very interesting.
Penn Howell is
7:09.
Now they do that rugby punt here, so they have to. And Fredonia is not really sending anyone deep back. They are playing full bad snap, and he just punts it away. Let's see
boy, that's going to corner out.
Great job by Penn Howell, pinning the Fredonia offense inside the 5. It looks like about the 2-3 yard line. And that could be actually a great call by Cassadage if they can force them for 3 and out.
Well, certainly in hindsight, it's I was questioning at the 40. You only got 5 to go. You've had what the heck? You only got 6.5 to go in the half. But boy, it looked, certainly, and then you have the terrible snap.
Yeah.
Fredonia was kind of just hanging out, making sure that he didn't go for it. We're happy to let you kick it.
Well,
and then it ends up, on the 3, we're going to call it.
And not only are they happy to let them kick it, but they're also afraid of Penn Howell on the keeper. And that's that rugby style. If you can do that effectively, it puts a lot of pressure on the return team. And really, you just let them punt it if you can, and you don't really get much of a return. Schwartz gives it to, I believe that's Joel. It's hard to see from this angle. I'm going to assume it's Joel. Deep in their own territory, give it to your best back.
Gain of 1, maybe?
It's
2. So, okay.
Yeah,
so they're
down in about 8 if we're going by the chain crew and putting some trust in them from our angle here in the booth.
So, boy, Cassadage answered on offense. Not a total answer, but enough to make everyone comfortable. And, on the Cassadage side that they can answer. And then that punt. And now we've got a whole, now Fredonia's got to get themselves out of there.
Yeah, they don't not want to go 3 and 8, 3 and out here.
They had a nice punt the first time, but even that was only a 30-yard net.
Yeah, you're still giving them ball back at the 35, 40-yard line if you punt from here. And
Nothing.
Joel is
swarm
stopped immediately. Great job by the defensive front of Cassadage. And it's a good team effort when you really can't pick out who's making those tackles. No gain on the play. That brings up 3rd and 8. 5:40 remaining in the half. And you got the Hillbillies pinned back here. If you're a Cougar fan, you really want a stop and forcing them to punt out of their own end zone.
I'll take my 5 seconds to my usual. I just don't understand why these coaches run their quarterbacks over to the bench. I say it they know more than I do, I guess. But
especially
Dunker, a lot of teams do it.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better method of communication.
You don't have to do it in every play. That's a big mistake by the Cougar defense. And good call by the Fredonia coaching staff. Great job by Trey Schwartz.
Nobody moved? Let's make sure.
Yeah, it is offsides, and that's perfect timing.
Still not a first down, though.
No, but it gives you some options, a little bit of breathing room. Even if they don't get it, now you're punting from the goal line, not deep out of the end zone here if you don't lose yardage on the play. And now you're a Cougar defender, you're going to be on your heels. Looks maybe a little bit more.
Fredonia didn't even go in their huddle, so they didn't change their call.
No, you're absolutely right.
Interesting.
Good point.
Which means they're going to just pound away.
Yeah, oh, you knew it was going to Joel, and he gets the corner in at first down, still going. He's cut it back.
Oh, he's got room.
Oh, he's got a lot of room.
If he can make that seam. Oh, he's up.
Breaks another tackle. Nice block by the quarterback. 2 blocks. Finally tackled by Penhowell. See Trey Shorts down the field making 2 key blocks from the quarterback position. And what a turn of events you have in 3rd and 8 deep inside the 10-yard line. Now all of a sudden they're in Cougar territory.
49-yard carry. That'll get you out of trouble a lot of times. And, boy, he worked. He earned every yard.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't sure if he was going to get the first. And then all of a sudden he came out of the pot. He made a few moves. Another cutback. We know it's 50 yards across the field, so he had to run about 100 yards on that play.
Yeah.
That was a nice little 100-yard sprint.
And I know we gave Trey some credit making blocks there, but obviously for a run like that to happen, you got 10 guys in front of Joel, and they kept playing. No one stopped, and that's a key there to young players. Here we go. Trey's under center, fumble again, but Trey fumble twice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord! And that is a 3rd turnover for the Hillbillies here, which obviously is the one thing that's really killing this offense. They've moved the ball after their first possession. They went 3 and out, but they have just fumbled it away. And I guess Trey was hit to cause that fumble, but it was on initial fumbled snap and a discombobulation there.
Correct. He never really had it.
Exactly.
Which, again, somewhat unforced. That's their 3rd unforced turnover.
And anyone, and Schwartz is getting a breather here. The sophomore Mike Holt, great offensive lineman, ends on defense. And again, Cassadage needs to make him pay for this if you're a Cougar fan out there. Oh, counter play. Yep, to the number. Oh, he's still going, but nothing there. Great job by the Fredonia defense there. Discipline, stayed home, strung that out. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Jordan Dustin, I think, right? Jordan Dustin on that one, yes.
Yes, he's was the favorite receiver. Second down and 9, ball at the 49. Back to Penhowell here. Full head of steam, driving the pile forward into Hillbill territory. Gain of probably about 3. It's only 2nd down and 5, or 3rd down and 5, excuse me.
3:03, the clock is running. I don't think they got to worry about time quite yet. They've got, 2 timeouts left?
Yeah. No, if anything, they want the clock running in case they don't convert here. Because I'm assuming they'd punt based on what we saw last time. Pro formation, wing left, Austin in motion to the right. This time fake pitch. He's looking for Austin, and it's intercepted. Crabtree is picked off by Dalton Gardner, stays in bounds. 1 guy to beat and in for the touchdown. That is number 3, Dalton Gardner, with great coverage.
I don't understand why he threw that ball.
I don't either.
It was Gardner had him blanketed. There was no chance, unless he maybe lobbed it up or something, but that was just directly to Gardner and on his way. A nice, he had a convoy of blockers. And boy, oh boy, turnovers. Yeah. What a game of turnovers.
Right, and like you said, Crabtree first pumped, he was looking for Austin all the way, and it seemed like he recognized that Gardner was on him.
I agree.
Because he pulled the ball back down, and I'm like, oh, he's going to keep it, and he throws it and tried to force it in there, and that was a big mistake by the senior, costing him 6 points, maybe more. So it's 2:29 remaining in the half. Fredonia up 12-6 with the extra point attempt to follow. And great job by Gardner staying in bounds. Abrams was all over him.
I thought he was going out for a second.
Absolutely. Cologne back in the game. He had taken a break. Oh, there's a flag. Let's see what it is prior to the snap here. Yeah, after Cologne's long run from deep in the
somebody moved on Fredonia's line.
Oh, that's a big mistake. So then, that'll push him back 5 yards.
So let's see if that changes the. It does. It actually changes the personnel package, in fact.
Yep, you got Gardner going on. You have number 13.
They're going to kick the ball, I think. My guess is they're kicking the ball.
Do you see a T out there?
I don't know. 13 ain't running out there to do anything.
No, he's going
wide. No, they're not.
Yep, they're going in more of a passing formation.
Got it. Cologne's back out.
Yeah, that's Parker Rivera going in.
Boy, it's spread.
Levens is in. Number 7, Owen Nicosia is out there. Joel's next to. And Levens at quarterback, actually.
No.
No, okay. No, he's not. My bad. And is Schwartz intended for.
Did he catch it?
No, incomplete.
Kind of a duck out there.
Good coverage
I thought he
there.
was open for a second.
It was number 3 that was intended for Dalton Gardner. Why not? Get them all 8. But nice play by the Cassadage defender there, knocking the ball away, and good coverage there also. So 0 for 3 on the 2-point conversion. Scores 12-6, 2:29 remaining in the half.
So now if you're, I guess we'll wait and see what kind of field position they get, but do you try to go back to that shotgun formation that they had some success with and maybe try to move it down the field? Or do you play it safe and you get yourself into halftime at 12-6 and regroup and come back? You can't be unhappy if you're Cassadage, well, except for the fact that it was 6-6 a second ago.
Right.
But
and with Fredonia having 3 turnovers and only getting 6 points,
they're going to have good field position.
Yeah, they are going to have good field position. Oh, great field position. And that's number 40, one-man to me. Yep. Nice return by number 40 of Cassadega. That is Brock Johnson, sophomore. So some younger Cougars contributing here. You had Abrams before, and now
so that gets him to the 34? Are they going to mark it? Yep.
Yeah. So now you can run or pass without a doubt, especially clock stop on a first down. Yeah. You got a lot of options right now.
2 timeouts.
But it is that shotgun formation. But you got to imagine they're going to want to go to Penhall here and let their star make some plays. It's Abrams, a freshman, and that's a nice, gain of 4 or 5 on first down, and that's fine. Clock's running, or they call timeout. Let's see, it did stop.
Shouldn't have stopped.
I know, I'm not sure why it did. I'm looking for a flag or a timeout signal. Okay, not sure why they stopped it at all there. It was only a gain of 4, but anyway, it's approaching 2 minutes, so plenty of time here. Shotgun formation. You got Abrams and Penhowell behind the quarterback, 1 receiver to each side. And this time it was a read. He wanted to pull it back, but Abrams said, no, I'm taking it. And it looks like he got the first down or maybe just short. It's close.
Yeah, I think he did. They were fighting. He almost pulled that out.
Yep, he's about a yard short. So gain of about 5 on the play, 3rd and 1. Clock's still running down the 1:30 now, so it's becoming more of a factor. I believe you're right, Greg. 2 timeouts left for Cassadega. They're going to have to speed it up after they convert this first down here, no doubt about it. Motion to the right. Quarterback keeper this time, and he will have a first down.
Timeout. Oh, no, they get the
clock
timeout
will
on the
stop.
first, but they got to hustle because it'll start.
Yep. They got to get. If they don't call timeout, they need to get right to the line of scrimmage. It's 1:08 remaining. For those who can't see the clock, 12-6 Fredonia. Cassadage is driving.
21.
Ball at Hillbilly 21. The clock is running now, or should be. The officials are calling for it. The clock operator is not abiding here. Still not running.
There we go.
There we go. So that's a big break for the Cougars. Option play. Oh, nice cut up there, but that's a good job by Dalton Gardner forcing them back to the middle, even though they got 5 or 6
I'd
yards.
call the timeout if
There is a.
Yeah.
Officials are signaling, and it will be timeout Cassadage.
Yeah, that was a good, especially it was going to take some time to
Yeah.
unfurl that mess, and now they can call a couple of plays.
Okay, we have our next winner in the football raffle for tonight.
So this is a big finish here. Final 54 seconds. Cassadage could take the lead, turnover, pick 6 again, or just 12-6. So there's a lot on the line here in these last 54 seconds
They
of the
certainly
first half.
don't. Cassadage with the clock is just another defender because, boy, with that beautiful kick and then the couple of plays they've done, they don't want to. God forbid they die on the 5.
Right.
Then because the clock ran out.
Yeah.
So they're really looking for a little bit of magic. Now they got one timeout.
Yep.
I gotta believe that means they're going to throw the ball. They can't run it up they can run it up the middle one more time, I guess.
If they do run it, they're obviously hoping, it's going to be a play they anticipate a first down on, so maybe call 2 plays, get right to the line of scrimmage. But if you run and don't get the first down, that's almost going to guarantee it the last timeout being called.
Right.
There we go. 54 seconds remaining in the half. Once again, the score is 12-6.
On the 15.
Shotgun formation. Penn Howell to the left of Crabtree, and it is that read option. This time pitches it to Penn Howell. Is he going to get out? No, he cuts back up. That's a big mistake.
Yeah, he's got to get
out. And the clock, it looks like
he's
short. No, the clock, they didn't motion. I think he's short.
Yeah, he's got to have the first down. No,
now they're stopping it. Now they're stopping it and calling for the first.
Yeah, I can see that he's at the 9.
Yeah.
He's inside the, yeah.
So they're right to the line of scrimmage. They did call 2 plays here like we anticipated they were going to run, but I really wish he would have just gone out of bounds there.
Didn't gain anything by making that cut in.
We gained a yard or 2, but lost a lot of valuable time.
They're still running
This time it's to the freshman and
not now.
You would think timeout here maybe. Yep, there it is. 25 seconds remaining in the half. Again, that's the fresh. That's a lot of faith in the young man there, Noah Abram. 5'8", 165 freshman with a game on the not game on the line. It's his first half, but it's huge downs here.
Well, and boy, Coach Silpek just patient. I remember one of the favorite drives I can remember it like it was yesterday watching it. It was a Dunkirk-Fredonia game in Fredonia, and Dunkirk drove down to win the game. And Coach Gibbons was coaching the Dunkirk team, and they ran the ball. It must have been a 12-play drive in like 4 minutes. And I kept, is he never going to pass it? What's he going to? No. Actually, the last play was a pass. Todd Comp caught a touchdown in the end zone. But I just the patience that a coach has to have and the trust in his offense to know this is what we do.
4 yards in a cloud of dust, right?
Yep.
So 25 seconds, shotgun formation. Crabtree is the quarterback, dropping back for pass this time.
Oh, he's open.
He's got a guy. Oh, incomplete.
Actually, pretty good coverage.
Yeah, it was good coverage, and it was nice to see both the defender there, and I didn't get the number, and the receiver got up and gave each other a little high five.
A little sportsmanship.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a one-on-one battle.
That was one of those plays where he had. Oh, Fredonia called the timeout. I was going to say, where are they going? Fredonia calls the timeout. Third down. That was one of those plays where, boy, good coverage. The ball was exactly where it needed to be to get caught.
Yeah.
It was a very tough play.
It was catchable, but not easy. Right. That was Bobby Samuelson. That was the intended receiver, number 18 of Cassadage. And that might have been the sophomore there, Dom Gullo, on the coverage. I think he's the right corner, so that would make sense if it was him. My eyes aren't what they used to be here. That's a long ways away from us. And we still don't have the instant replay we've been begging for.
I know.
Here.
Come on, we got to get that instant replay. I know.
Who's going to come up with it first, right? 3rd and 7, 20 seconds remaining. Ball at the 7. So it's 3rd and goal. Ball at the 7-yard line of the Hillbillies. Crabtree once again in shotgun. Penhowell to his left. Penhowell in motion. We haven't seen that yet. And he is looking his. They were looking for it, but good coverage. Good pressure. Crabtree breaks loose.
He's got room.
And he gets in the end zone.
Oh, my goodness. What a run.
Absolutely. That is all Crabtree there. Good coverage, good pressure by the Fredonia Hillbilly defense. And Crabtree this time doesn't panic, doesn't force the throw, and runs in for the 7-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful piece of quarterbacking. I mean, he hopped around in the pocket for a while, looked. And I thought that at least 1 or 2 Fredonia defenders had a good shot at him. So whatever move he made or whatever he did, boy, that was a so there you go. There's your answer.
Absolutely. 10 seconds left in the half. It's 12-12. Extra point attempt here to follow. Both teams have gone for 2 every time, and Cassadage is not disappointing. Crabtree is back under center. This time you have Penhowell there to split back. Oh, and here's the motion from Adams to the right. Sweep to Penhowell. And he is stopped.
We got a 12-12.
Yeah. Great job. Let's see. That is number – who's that running? Number 42. That's Stewart. Nate Stewart, senior, 4-year varsity player of Fredonia, and a big stop. So no time ran off on the 2-point conversion. There's still 10 seconds left. 12-12. It's nice to have a ball game. You know, we've done a couple games here, and so far in Dunkirk this year, and it's been a blowout. Fredonia, most of their games have been blowouts, even though we haven't covered them. So it's the first real test of Fredonia. Although they had a closer game week 1. It was a 2-score game, I believe, 20-7, something like that.
At least they pretended to make it closer.
Yeah. So it's going to be see what Cassadage does in the kickoff here. I would think you don't want to kick one deep and give him a chance to return it.
Right.
With 10 seconds left, even if you do a squib kick and leave at the 30, 40-yard line, you would hope your defense can get you off the field at a tie game. No, it is up in the air, and that is is that Jacob Skinner, I believe?
It's Skinner, yep. He's got room.
No.
They go
it's still going.
Throw it out there. Do a... Yeah.
And it out to the 45. Nice return. 3 seconds left in the half. So at the 45, you might try something here. You got some breathing room. You know, obviously you don't want to give up a defensive touchdown here, but at the 45-yard line, you got some room to take a shot. I expect to see Cassadage safeties 15, 20 yards off the ball here. Schwartz is in shotgun formation. We got Cologne to his right. Double twins here.
Looks like they're going to try a little something.
Yeah. It could even be a draw. Motion, so you got motion in the trips. Under pressure here, Schwartz steps away from it. And he is going deep, wobbly pass. He was open. And that's
intercepted.
Yep, that's intercepted.
Freshman, yep.
But I'll tell you what, Cologne had a step on him. If Schwartz could have set his feet and throw it, he had a chance there. So great first half. Scores 12-12. It is Brockton's homecoming this weekend, so they put 20 minutes on the clock for halftime. So it's going to be a little longer if you're out there viewing and looking for us to come back. Greg, any thoughts on the first half before we take a break?
You know, it was a fun first half to watch. It was 2 teams playing hard, and we got a very even game, as the score indicates. But, boy, sloppy turnovers. I mean, we had Fredonia with 3 unforced errors. They just had another interception. That's going to go down as a turnover. We've got a pick 6 on the other side. that Cassadage threw. Obviously, we thought
Cassadage has 2
stared
turnovers.
down Gardner and threw it to him for the pick 6. So, more turnovers. I'd have to look back, but I've had more turnovers than these teams have had all year.
Absolutely. And Fredonia's turnovers have obviously killed them. I think if they don't fumble those balls, unforced turnovers, as you point out, the score could look very different because when they've had the ball, they've been able to run it very effectively, but they kept making mistakes, and Cassadage cashed in on a couple of them. And frankly, Fredonia is kind of lucky to be in the game. If it wasn't for the pick 6, they'd be losing right now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm looking at although the stat numbers, the 3 turnovers, it's going to take me a second. Time of possession, crazy time of possession. Although it looks fairly even as I'm doing my quick math, but I'll do that.
And you got a little extra time too, so you should be able to finish before the second half today.
Absolutely. And I took my shoes off so I can count better.
That'll boy. All right, so I think we'll take a little break here, Greg, for halftime, and we'll do some stats, get a drink, use the restrooms, and we'll be back with you here in a few minutes. Score 12-12, Cassadage versus Fredonia.
I can't hear me.
No, volume's down.
There you go. Sorry.
No. All right.
We're back. We're back with about a minute before the start of the half. We had a wonderful. It was Brockton's homecoming, so they had some fun. I got some stats. Interesting. Cassadage did control time of possession, 14 minutes and 7 seconds to Fredonia's 9:53. No real long drives. As I look at the stat sheets, nobody had a drive over 7 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you count the punt. 8 was the longest drive. That was by Cassadage. The fumbles certainly hurt. The 3 fumbles, turnovers will kill you. But from a let's see, Fredonia certainly also more one-dimensional. 14 carries by Joel Colon for 156 yards. So he had his usual output. On the other side, we had, let's see, where did he end up? Rob Penharlow ended up with 12 carries for 56, but he did have the big touchdown reception of 18 yards. So all-purpose yards, he's at 74. On the Fredonia side, they only had one other person carry the ball. That was Skinner, and Skinner had 2 carries for 4 yards. On the other side, though, we saw the emergence of Noah Abram. Noah Abram had 5 carries for 21 yards, and a couple of nifty runs, but Connor Crabtree had 5 carries for 19 yards, including that touchdown run. Yeah,
big play at the end of the half, tying the game up, showed some great composure after the mistake earlier, too. So that was, that's a veteran, a senior quarterback able to put the pass in the pass and overcome that and make a play. Step back up and get one back for his guy. So that's a sign of a good quarterback, a leader, not letting that get to his head a little bit and learn from it.
So we got, 12-12. We're all even. We're coming back out. They just put a little bit more time on, so we got a minute and a half. What are your keys to the second half, Shannon?
Well, for Fredonia, you can't turn the ball over. If they – obviously Joel has, you said, 150 yards in the first half, and it doesn't seem like he has 150 yards. One or two big runs.
Well, that big drive, he just he got a bunch of them on that drive.
Absolutely.
But yes,
majority of the carries they're actually stopping him. But if Fredonia didn't fumble those balls on their own accord in the first half, I think we're looking at a very different score. But they did. Now they're tied. And they have to cut those mistakes away and convince Cassadage that they can't play with them. Because right now, Cassadage thinks
100%.
We can play with them. We can beat these guys. We should be winning if it wasn't for the pick 6 in Cassadage's eyes. So Fredonia's got to basically reestablish themselves and show that, no, you can't play with us.
Fredonia has been and usually is very one-dimensional, right? They line up, they power run on the offensive side. They're going to continue that, I'm sure. We saw it with Cologne getting 90% of the carries, and I would expect that to happen. On the other side, we saw several different looks from Cassadage. We saw they came out in a power running formation, then they went to they had a little bit more of a spread, and then they went with that full shotgun, and they committed to it for the entire series. They did it twice and had success, or maybe three possessions. It was three because one of them was the pick six. Yeah. So what do you do if you're Cassadage? Do you come out now? They also have not overworked their
Penhall,
yeah, their main man, their horse is not.
Although he does have 12 carries, that's a decent amount of carries, and they've thrown to him a couple times. But I think he's with his carry or the load he usually carries.
Right.
You're right. He doesn't. I guarantee he's not worn out right now, and he's ready to take the load on the second half. And I'm sure Cologne is the same way. Although
he's just getting lathered up, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. But on the other hand, he had 6 carries last week.
Right.
So, this is.
I'm just very curious. Or do you do, it's got to be a little bit difficult for Fredonia. They don't know what set they're going to see. They don't know if they're going to see the spread with the shotgun. They don't know if they're going to see the power run. So it's got to keep them guessing a little bit.
Absolutely. They came out here to stop Penfowl, and that was their entire focus. You had to believe that was the focus of the week, and give credit to the Cassadage coaching staff. To come up with a plan to throw some curveballs at them, and it's worked for the most part. So Cassadage does get the ball, chance to march down the field and score here and take the lead back. That's Trey Schwartz on to kick off. You have Crabtree and Penfowl, no surprise here, back deep for the Golden Cougars. Once again, they're targeting Crabtree. Scoops it at about the 21-yard line.
Oh, it's loose.
That
ball's hopping around.
It's still bouncing around.
I think Cassadage covered it.
Dodged the bullet.
Boy, that ball was popping.
Yep, it was right up in the air and took another big bounce. So it was almost like an onside kick on the fumble. So, and the field's not wet. It's not muddy. It's great conditions. So to see these balls continue to come out like this is really.
Field is dry as a bone. Yeah, it's not. It's certainly nothing to do with anything other than the hitting and the carelessness, or whatever we put it together.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're always interested to see what adjustments both teams are going to make offensively and defensively for second half. So let's see what the plan is and who's going to execute more here in the second half.
Yeah, I really do think that's what it's going to come down to, isn't it?
Execution. So we got, back in our pro formation, backfield, Crabtree under center, and fumble
dropped
again.
He just dropped it.
Yep, you could see he was reaching for the ball instead of letting the quarterback put it in his belly. It might have been a little high, but if he had that, fundamentals, nice big target there and let him put it, he'd be fine. So he's a freshman, But
second down and 10 is what it really comes down to.
Absolutely, So Cassadage has dodged 2 big bullets early in the first half. Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
Shotgun.
Yep. Abrams and Penfowl, and he's to the right. Penfowl's to the right.
Oh, there's another fumble.
3
Holy crow.
Fumbles in a row. This time a big loss on the play. Crabtree jumps, and Fredonia defense is liking it. They're getting the crowd into the game. And they want this ball back right here. 3rd and about 13. Ball at the 30-yard line. So we got Fredonia's defense here running an extra DB. Pearl just came in the game. You see a DB or a defensive lineman coming off. They're in like a 5-3 formation here.
Wow.
Oh, screen play. Oh, way overthrown, intended for Penfowl. Incomplete, so great job by the Fredonia defense, although.
They got a punt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, oh boy, as soon as they came in running free, you knew it was the screen, but the interior Fredonia folks hung around, so it wasn't an easy pass.
No.
I thought it had a chance to get picked, too.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't finish the throw and it went high. Penfowl back to punt. You have Gullo and Levens back to return. Nice punt here. Levens did not fair catch it. Got some
lot of room.
Into Cassadega territory in a nice return. Only like a net gain of about 4 or 5 yards here for Cassadega on the punt. So Hillbillies, it's exactly the start they wanted. 3 and out on forcing the punt after 3 and out, and ball in great field position here.
About a 25-yard, I'm going to call it a 24-yard return.
Okay.
So that's going to get him to the 36. Fredonia, it's 2-split power formation.
Yep. Pro formation, Ivac in right to Cologne off the left side. This side's got a lot of room to the left side. Penfowle's chasing him. Cologne gives up ground, still on his feet. Steps out of bounds here. Oh, he did not like the call at all, and neither did Coach Sherlock.
No,
he is giving it to the
hot.
official, saying he was not out of bounds. There's a little bit of, I don't know if you know his son calming dad down. And
yeah, there you go.
Nice job. And Greg checked himself real quick here, but he definitely did not think he was out of bounds, and neither did Cologne. Either way, gain of 5 on the play.
Boy, that was a gain. He had about 9, and he gave up a bunch of yards.
Yes, he did, which you don't want to see. I know he's trying to make a play here, but take a first down, fall forward, 2nd 1 is not a bad play. Same formation. Skinner behind the quarterback Schwartz here. Nicosia left, Levens right. And, this is Gardner in the backfield this time. That's Dalton Gardner, number 3. Nice job. Hit the hole fast and hard off the left side for a Hillbilly first down.
Gain of 7. So nice little run.
Absolutely.
Was Cologne? I didn't even see. Did he go in for Cologne? Must have gone in for Cologne on that. Yep.
Came out of play.
Too busy looking over at the discussion to see that substitution.
Yeah. Pro right here. Tight end to the right side, Nate Stewart. Schwartz under center. Oh, there's a hard count in. I think he got him again.
I think he got him.
If he did, that's the second time he's gone to that hard count, and Cassadega seemed to fall for it both times. So that really opens up the playbook. 1st and 5. If you're Coach Sherlock here, you can call anything you want, pass or run. But I'm willing to bet it's going to the run.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this but they're in a pro I formation.
There you go. I did see, interesting. He's a little deeper than, no, he's about normal.
Not much, yeah. Skinner, Cologne, this time sweep to the right. Skinner out in front, got room. Nice block there. Cologne turned the corner, and I thought he was going all the way. That's a nice tackle and a great run.
He accelerated through that hole,
He did.
And great blocking. When they came up to the line, I saw him whisper something to Skinner.
Yep.
And I'm not sure he didn't say, hey, ride him outside, I'm going to cut it up, or something like that. And if he did, very nice play. But, he turned it up and went.
Yeah.
Who do we got limping?
Oh, well, we do have a player down. That's never a good sign.
It's got to be Cologne. I don't
that's my guess.
See him anywhere else.
Let's see.
What's he hold?
His ankle, maybe? Hard to tell at this point.
But the fact that he's rolling around is always a good sign. He's lifted both feet off the ground.
Yeah.
So he may have just taken
it. Yeah. It could be a twisted ankle here.
Or just a hip pointer or something. Well, let's see. They're working on the left leg.
It really could be a lot of things.
Yeah. And he did get hit pretty hard.
Yeah, he did.
As he was accelerating. Yeah, it could be just his wind.
And there's Andy Lamphere out there, Cassadage trainer, Silver Creek grad, a great young man there. It's nice to see him out in the field. And that is Cologne. We were right. He's looking a little ginger. That is not a good sign at all. He's having a hard time putting any weight on that left leg. It's
oh, no, there he goes.
No.
He's dragging it, but...
Step one, drag one?
Yep.
That's it's not a good sign. We'll keep our eyes out and see what's going to happen here. But I'm guessing W. Dalton will go in for him. Yep, Dalton is out in the field. Dalton Gardner, number 3. And on his one carry there, he looked very good. Great wrestler and made the big pick 6 earlier, so he's no slouch.
2-yard line, biggest thing, they just got to hold on to that ball and pound away.
Don't forget you got the big fullback Jake Skinner in there on the quick dive here option as well. And Trey Schwartz is no small quarterback either at a keeper. They do go to Skinner, and he is.
Is he in?
Into the end zone. Nice job on acceleration. That first quick step by Jacob Skinner on the left side for the Fredonia touchdown, making the score Fredonia 18, Cassadage 12, 8:46 remaining in the quarter.
So Fredonia takes advantage on the first drive. They had the big kick return that got them started.
Yep.
The punt return, and then a couple of big runs. We had a 17-yard run. That was the big play by Joel Colon that he got injured on.
And he's still limping on the sidelines pretty good. Here's a 2-point conversion. Gardner and Skinner in the backfield. Trey Schwartz under center. This time they go to Dalton.
Fumble.
Another fumble, and once again, the 2-point conversion attempts, that's 0 for 5 between the two games.
Yeah.
18-12 here. But this is the exact start minus the injury that Fredonia is looking for. Force a quick 3 and out. Really, the Cassadage had lost a 4 on their first possession. Big punt return by Levens, and you cash it in for a touchdown.
They're working on Cologne on the sidelines, but it doesn't look. He gave a thumbs up to the stands. I think looks like he'll be back in.
My
Maybe
money
a new
says
tape
he'll
job.
be back in. Yeah.
I mean, he just from looking at his face, he's not in excruciating pain or anything like that. So we got some wind picking up in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
and it is out on the field as well. We can see the flag. Is a pretty good indicator.
Yeah, Fredonia will be kicking into the wind here, big time.
Now that will matter in this F. Cassadage gets to punt with that wind and gets to throw with that wind.
Right. But the fourth quarter, it will be in their face.
Right.
He does go high, and it is short. Let's see if it could. Oh, that's Crabtree once again. He's running backwards here.
I thought he was going to hand that off.
He's got some room over here on the right side. Oh, great block by number 40 into Hillbilly territory. Pushed out of bounds by number 25 of Fredonia. That is Raziel Pearl. But Crabtree's tried that a couple times. Go one way and bring it back the other way. And this time he caught the special teams and gave up containment. Now it's Cassadage's turn to respond. So far they have. Whenever it looked like Fredonia might gain some momentum in the first half, Cassadage did respond, and they're going to need to do that again here.
Yeah, that was a 41-yard. I'm going to give him 41-yard return to the 41.
There you go.
It was easy.
Crabtree is back under center. Pro formation here again.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder what
we
they saw.
haven't seen that yet, but it was almost a 5 or 6 yard gain on the goal. That's a different spot, though, on the. Let's see how many yards. I might have got a little premature. I thought the pile was a little farther forward. So gain of about
2.
No, it was on the 41. So 4-yard gain on first down.
Boy, what are they doing with the first down mark? I mean, it looks like.
The angle looks off from here, but.
I guess.
I'm guessing it's about 2nd and 6. Clock says 2nd and 7. But they Crabtree back into shotgun formation. Gives it to the fullback Abram. great
Boy.
job driving forward. Does not stop. But short gain of 2. About 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5, ball at the 35. Maybe 3rd and 4 if it's on the 35. So the coaching staff of Cassadage has shown a lot of faith in that young man today. And again, I don't know if that's gone on all season or if that's a little bit new tonight. But they've gone to him quite a bit. And if they're really reading it, the Fredonia defense may be kind of controlling that a little bit as well, keying on Penfowl as much. Twins left here. This time Penfowl at fullback, and they fake to him. They're going to throw to him. Deflected by number 5, Trey Shorts.
Yeah.
And Penfowl was open, too. They fake to Penfowl. They're going to hit him in the flats there, and Schwartz had nothing to do with that. 4th and 4. Ball right at the 35.
Yeah, I can't imagine you're going to punt here, although they did punt. Yep, they're lining up the punt.
Showing a lot of faith in their defense. Again, I would look for this rugby style here. If he's a right-footed kicker, though, you got to imagine.
Fredonia does not have anyone back.
No, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't either.
Last time they put it out on the 2-yard line.
But you don't want to give up. And it is that rugby look. Fredonia is ready for it. Great job.
Corner kicked it.
Oh, he got it into the end zone, though.
Yeah.
Just was not able to angle it out of bounds there. And that would have been a miss only by about 4 yards off to the left into the end zone. So it's a break for Fredonia, getting the ball in their own 20 instead of their own 3, that's for sure.
And it nets them out 15 yards? I just don't understand. Yeah.
And honestly, it didn't work earlier, too, because Fredonia was able to drive down the field after that.
Yeah, I don't like I said,
it's faith in your defense, no doubt about it.
I get, yep.
And maybe, and first time we've seen them.
Only
that might
giving
be
up
their
one score, so they,
Yeah, right, because the other score was by the defense of Fredonia. This is Gardner. And, Cologne is not. He's got dragging the defenders himself. Finally tackled by number 4. That's Dalton Gardner. Great run, a lot of power. Tackled by Jordan Dustin of Cassadage.
Gain of 19.
And those feet of Gardner just carry. I mean, they did not stop. I love to see that as a football fan, running backs that run with that power, with their legs moving like that, dragging defenders that are twice his size. Once again, as Gardner, not as much room there. Nice play by Penfowl himself, number 5, hitting him in the backfield. Let's see, gain of maybe 1 or 2 here.
Maybe 2. I guess we'll give him 2.
So 2nd down and 8, ball right on the 40. And the wind is definitely blowing right now, right in Fredonia's face. That'll really affect their passing game. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Pro formation. Oh, they
Hard
didn't
count,
jump this
yeah.
side. Oh,
Ooh,
fumble again. Schwartz came up with it. But once again, an unforced error.
Yep.
By Fredonia. Schwartz in his backfield just can't get on the same cue with that. And I understand if it was raining like it was at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, but it's not,
No, it's
folks.
beautiful.
And
Lost
that field
3.
is, yeah.
Only 3. I mean, that was,
Fortunate for Fredonia. Clone's still not out there yet, is he?
No, he's over here. He was walking it off. He was.
Is limping a lot less now. Something tells me next possession he'll be back in.
Gardner just came out. Let's see. Who do we got?
Dom Gullo, the sophomore, is in the backfield this time. Much smaller back, but a lot of speed. Yep. 3rd and long, a
Gets
sweep
the pitch.
too. Nice cut,
Oh.
but great job. He had no room. That's number 4. Jordan Dustin's having a nice little game himself. Couple big catches earlier on and some nice tackles too. So that's 4th down. You got to assume the punt team's coming on here. And it is. You see the substitutions. So big stand for Cassadage. They gave about 15 yards because the punt went in the end. Yeah, they gave about 15 yards on the play. Crabtree and Penfowl, if they switch sides in this time on the return. Let's see if they kick away for Penfowl, if they notice that or not. Because the kickoffs.
No flag.
Oh, nice block. And they did kick it to Penfowl. It's a short punt.
Coming back the wrong way.
Yeah, back. It'll be down in. No, it'll be down in Cassadage territory. Fredonia was trying to say that it touched the Cassadage player, but once a Fredonia player touches the ball, Cassadage can't fumble that. So
correct. It's fair game.
Yep. So they can try to grab it and run. Oh wait, that should be. Shouldn't that be on the Fredonia side where they first touch the ball? Because once they touch it, that's where it should be down, from my understanding.
Correct. Not where they knocked it to.
So
got
it
picked
should
up.
be, in my opinion, about 2 yards
you're
ahead.
Right.
That's a little mistake by the Fish. Not a big deal. We're talking 2 yards at midfield. Shouldn't have a real factor in the game, but I really do think it should be in Fredonia territory.
No beanbag.
Schwartz here looks like, or Stewart almost looked off sides lining up. There's Penfowl on the carry. Tackle by number 2. That's, I believe, Russo, correct? Yep, that's Gio Russo. Gain of about 4, 2nd down and 6 into Hillbilly territory. 18-12, we got 3.5 minutes with the clock running in the 3rd quarter. 18-12 Fredonia, that is.
So what are we going to see? Let's see.
If I'm still running the ball here. I want to stay ahead of the downs if I'm Cassadage, but they do have options in 3rd and 6 or 2nd and 6. You can.
And they're in their running formation.
Yep,
new fullback.
Yep.
Oh, there's
big
5
mistake,
yards. Yep.
As soon as I compliment a young man, he makes a mistake. That's okay. That's Jordan Austin there on the false start. But now, you had 2nd and 6. Now it's going to be 2nd and 11. That changes your whole play calling scheme here. The Fredonia fans giving them a hard time. Student section over here to our right.
Yeah, good student section today.
I don't think they've set
Good
down
crowd.
the whole game. Good for them. It is a nice crowd out here. We've seen that with both Fredonia and Dunkirk this year. It's always great to see the community supporting these young men and the cheerleaders too. Twins right. Lone receiver left. Shotgun formation. Penfowl in motion. And they give to... Oh, no, play action. Nice play action there. Crabtree makes another nice run there. It looked like he was going to get tackled in the backfield and turn it into about a 5-6 yard gain.
I thought he was going to pitch it late.
Yeah.
But didn't want to risk another turnover.
No, right. So it's 3rd and 6, and based on what Cassadage shows, this is not 4-down territory. So
right.
If they want to not punt the ball here, they need to get the 1st down. Once again, it's at twin right formation, lone receiver left, 2 backs. QB keeper here. Can he get the corner?
I think he got it.
No,
I think he got it.
Let's see. Where do you have to get? If he had to get to the no, he didn't have to get to the 40.
He had to get to the 40. You're right. No, maybe because it was 45.
No,
he had to get
short.
to the 40.
He got pushed out
way
of
short.
bounds.
Okay.
I thought it was closer than that too, but that is 4th down. So they've definitely punted from their own 35 last time. So they are in that. Penfowl is in that punt formation. He's got more room to the right side here, so you're definitely going to see that rugby look. And once again, Fredonia has no returners back.
You'd think they would. Well,
maybe, but they don't want to give up that. That's the effect of the rugby punt. And here he goes. He's looking, and they're not rushing. They are staying back.
What
Low
a wacky,
kick, partially blocked. Caught on the deflection, really, by number 1, Lucas Green. That's a heads-up play by Lucas there. Catching the line drive that deflected off a player. I wouldn't even say it as a block because it was such a low kick. Against Fredonia, great field position, looking to take a 2-score lead.
Net 1-yard punt.
Yeah.
Why? I don't even get why, I mean, I'd rather give that kid the ball and let him run and give him a shot than put it in his hands and make him punt. Right.
Crabtree.
I mean,
yeah. But, they're being consistent, though. That's the coach's philosophy. And
yeah, it's worked real well.
Was that sarcasm? Cologne is still not in the game. That's Gardner for no yards here. Stopped for no gain. I believe that was number 4, Jordan Austin, on the tackle.
So we got a
Second down and 10. So this Fredonia offense definitely looks a little less effective with Cologne on the sidelines. He's still
he's walking
back
pretty well over there. I'm not sure if he's allowed to go in, if he's holding himself out. If coaches are being just cautious.
He doesn't have his helmet, but I've seen him walk around without his helmet all game, so I don't think that means anything.
Right.
Running back and forth. 2nd and 10. Schwartz under center. Still in the same pro formation. This time to Gardner on the left side. And nowhere. There's some great. That's number 54. Reaches back and just grabs and throws Gardner down. That's Colin Maurer. Junior, 240-pound young man that said no to Mr. Gardner.
So a big 3rd down for Fredonia, still on the wrong side of the. Now the other thing is they're about to punt with the wind at least if they don't get it.
They're gonna wait here. The clock's ticking down to 5 seconds.
Quarter.
They're not gonna run another play here in the 3rd quarter. So that is the end of the 3rd quarter. The score: Fredonia 18. Cassadage Faulkner 12 at the end of the 3rd quarter.
So,
no, I got to say, every time it seems like Fredonia is going to kind of take this game over and move the ball or gain a 2-score, 3-score advantage, Cassadage has responded every time. And, they got him in 3rd and long here once again. Definitely unless they get real close within a yard or so, you know they're going to punt here up by 1 score in their own territory. It's a big stop.
With the win now.
Yeah,
I do think that's a factor, especially Schwartz does punt the ball high.
Yes, he does.
So he's going to gain that extra
if
5,
they have to punt
8 yards with the wind.
The down marker has 1 on it, but that is not correct. Okay, he is changing it. It's definitely 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
Those of you, if you could see, we're looking at the cheerleaders now anyway, but on the screen. But Cassadage definitely needs to stop here, and they need to get the offense going again. They really have not moved the ball here in the 2nd half at all. The Fredonia defense has definitely controlled the 3rd quarter.
Neither team's had, 5-play, 5-play, 3-play, 5-play, 4-play, 4-play. So nobody's had a drive of significance throughout the entire quarter.
Schwartz under center. He is dropping back for pass under heavy pressure. He is hit hard. Great effort by the receiver, and Schwartz was hammered in the backfield. Let's see who the 10 receiver was.
Boy, he had a chance to make a big play.
Yes, he did. He absolutely got
Schwartz just threw it up for a prayer. I'm not sure not sure it was the wisest move.
No,
but he heaved it up there, and his receiver had a shot at it.
Yeah, Nicosia was open. I saw 55 at Cassadage with initial pressure, but there was another defender. So Chase Johnson was there, and a second guy came in and just hammered Trey as he was throwing the ball, causing the pass to come up short and incomplete. So here's another, it could be a huge injury losing if they lose Cologne and Schwartz. We'll have to see, how he's in. Schwartz is a big player on defense too, so we'll see how the injuries affect us here in the 4th quarter.
I'm looking around to see if Cologne's got his helmet on, although they're probably not going to reintroduce him on defense.
No, absolutely not. And now he seems to be limping more than he just was, so it's hard to say. He's sitting on the bench now. Oh, okay, that's a good sign. Trey's getting up. Might have just got the wind knocked out of him. That would hopefully, though he is limping too. So, like I said, I don't know if you saw it or not, Greg, but he got smoked. There's Coach Wright out there and Coach Jordan Sherlock helping him off with my man Andy.
Andy's doing double duty today,
Yes,
huh?
yeah. That's good. You know, it's nice to see more and more trainers out there for these high school contests, just for the player safety. It is a major cost for programs in smaller schools, so it's nice to see they're sharing trainers and helping the coaching staff. It's hard when you're coach and expect to make all these medical decisions as a high school coach as well. So that's good for the player safety.
So let's see. We got Schwartz still limping over here.
Is that, let's see.
Straight legging it.
Punter? No, Schwartz is the punter.
Schwartz is the punter.
So who's that? Levin's back to punt, maybe?
Oh.
Low snap. Good job by.
Got it off.
A low line drive, but great Fredonia bounce there.
Yep.
Nice job by the punter and Levins. Yeah.
Got lucky, I guess, but
yes,
it was
he
all
did,
right.
but he didn't panic. It was
Correct.
a low short hop. He's not the normal punter, and he did a great job pinning back the Cougar offense here. 11:45 remaining in regulation. 18-12 Fredonia with the one-score lead. And Cassadage needs to move the ball. They need to get it out of there, at least switch sides of the field. And to throw the ball like you brought up, it's going to be right in their face the rest of the game. The flag is still whipping out there if you can't quite see it. But it is blowing pretty hard and right into Cassadage's face the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're certainly not going to punt it into that. Well, I guess when they punt the line drive like they do, it doesn't matter. Skinner
up on line of scrimmage. Blitz it is picked up, but there is nothing there. No, this Fredonia defense does not seem to be too intimidated by Cassadage's offense right now, and hungry for.
Yeah, they've got them where they want them, and
yeah.
You know, they also realize they've got a couple of their two of their main offensive weapons are over on the bench.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
they want to, it's time for them to rise to the occasion. I do see
Levins is
Levin
throwing
warming
on
up,
the sideline to his receiver, Nick Casilla. So 2nd and 9, shotgun formation, gives to the up back there. I believe that's Abram.
Yep, he's fighting better,
yes,
but he's
he
going to get not much.
Great job by the Fredonia defense.
Maybe 3. Oh,
yeah, he got a nice
4.
I mean, that was a good, hard run by the freshman. I'll tell you, that young man is going to be a horse the next few years.
3rd and 5, yes.
Big down. This is a huge down.
Yeah.
10:30, about 10:30 left. Clock is running. 3rd and 5, deep into Cassadage territory.
They're going to go shotgun, and they're going to run that option. You watch.
Yeah, and what's right? You got Abram, Crabtree, or Penfowl can make it. The 3.
Nope, they're in the regular traditional.
I still wouldn't be surprised to see either a sweep or some sort of option here. No play action.
Oh, he's got him open.
That is his favorite receiver.
Nice block.
He's got some room. Waited for his block once again. Jordan Austin, nice job. Brought down by number 1, Lucas Green, but he did a great job setting up 2 defenders with blocks there to gain the extra yardage.
30. Let's see, 30.
And they're going right
yards
to the line of scrimmage here, Greg, in a little bit of a hurry up, which we haven't seen.
Interesting. Keep Fredonia on their toes. So we got a 1st and 10 on the 48, 49, I guess. Yep, 49.
In the Hillbilly territory, first time this half. There's no corner out to the right side.
Oh, he's
throwing it. Oh, my goodness, he missed him. There's a late hit.
They ran the quick lineup. They got exactly what they wanted. Fredonia got fooled, and they just didn't make the play.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, there was literally no corner. You saw the receiver prior to the snap waving his arm. good job by the quarterback recognizing he just didn't execute. That is a fortunate break for the Hillbillies.
Now they're back in the shotgun.
Yep. Second down and 10. Ball at Hillbilly 49-yard line. Option play. Crabtree keeps it. Good choice. Oh, big hit, but he's still going. And I'll tell you what, these Cassadage runners, all three of them,
Yeah.
are powerful.
Somebody's
runners.
down on.
Yeah, there's another
Fredonia's-
injury. He's getting up here. I didn't see. It looks like
So
Nate
gain of
Stewart,
4.
maybe. And that'd be another big loss. Nate's a
Yep.
4-year starter on varsity.
He'll shake it off.
Yeah. Trey Shorts wanted to go back in on that. Coaches stopped him, so that's a good sign. Yeah.
He'll probably be available on the offensive side.
Yeah, you would think so, especially if Cassadega ends up scoring here. Third down and a long 6. Crabtree under center, pro formation. Once again, pass play. He's looking, high, and it is picked off. That is Lucas Green with the interception. And good for Lucas, but that pass was overthrown.
Way overthrown. Yeah, he was playing outfield on that. That wasn't even – there was decent coverage on the receiver. That had nothing to do with that interception, but good ball hawking. You know, found it, caught it, and
absolutely
another turnover.
Yeah, what are we up to between the two teams, 8 or 9 now?
Gosh, I got to go back, but we got 3, at least 7.
So what's Fredonia do here? This is the closest
Grounded
game
out,
they
man.
all have had all year. They haven't found themselves. What kind of team are they? Are they going to ground and be able to finish this game off here with a long drive and a score, and or are they going to be stopped? I mean, it's a big situation. It's a great learning experience. Look at it looks like shotgun formation, spread formation here.
Wow.
Which Nate Stewart's a late addition. Did not expect this, but let's see. You know, they don't have their star running back, Cologne. Schwartz is back in the game. It is, almost intercepted. Penfowl broke on the ball. Might have got a piece of it. If he didn't, I think he interfered at least with the vision of the ball. Intended receiver, that's number 13 of Fredonia, Parker Rivera. He might have lost sight of the ball when Penfowl dove in front. Second down and 10. Fredonia has lots of athletes out there. They haven't run the ball real well since Cologne went down, but that stops the clock too. That's the other bad side of
I was very surprised. But hey, it's worked for Cassadega to keep them off balance. Now we're back in a traditional set. Timeout.
-1 Fredonia drive where they got the touchdown on this half.
So
neither offense has looked
correct
very good in the second half.
So they started the first play of the half. They were short a body.
Yeah, you're right. And then they had to call timeout.
Schwert ran out late and just got there in time. Then now they're calling a timeout. They're actually switching jerseys right now. Let's see. Schwert maybe he's going to tight end.
He's
nope,
going
he's
on the
putting
line.
a 56.
Yeah.
He wears a 40 number.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So I wonder if there's an injury on the offensive line or what to cause that adjustment. It's interesting. He has played a lot of line throughout his football career, so he's not foreign to it.
They must have been ready for this. They had a jersey with shoulder pads all set and ready to go. So I'm looking around. Do we have an injured lineman or?
No, Mike Hull, I think, is a starter. He's over here with a helmet off. Coach is talking to him.
Oh, yeah, he's got his hands on his head.
So that's number 72, Mike Holt.
That's got to be the spot. Yep. Getting some attention now.
Offensive lineman in his own right. So that's exactly what happened. Okay. A lot of injuries and key players here. Second and 10, ball on about the 38-yard line. As Dalton Gardner on the carries, hit once, bounces off. Yeah, that's a gain of almost 20 yards there. About 20 yards, 21 yards. We got a Cassadega player down too. That's number 55 limping off, and he's made some big defensive plays for the Cougars. Big run by Gardner. You know, and it's interesting, too, in the beginning of the game, that they had their immediate success off the right side. But the last two quarters, most of their runs have gone off the left side. So I don't know if that's a personnel change or Cassadega's defense adjusted, and so Fredonia offense adjusted, but it's definitely been a change in strategy and focus by the running game.
Huge play by Gardner, though.
Yeah.
Huge little run, and
right
keeps
back
that
to
clock
Gardner
moving.
out the middle. Fumble again!
It's laying there. Oh,
And
they got
the
it.
Fredonia player, it was right by his feet. He never saw it. Not that it's his fault, but oh my goodness, this game is.
So they've got it on the 35.
They do.
I mean, that was, yeah. So
7:56 remaining in the contest and regulation. Down by 6. Cassadega gets a big break. You know, that time it looked like maybe a Cassadega player actually knocked it out this time, at least to their credit. But the coaching staff is going to address turnovers and fumbles this next week whether Fredonia hangs on and wins or loses this game.
So what one of the things, it's a 43-second possession.
Yeah.
They get the ball, they had the opportunity, then they had, 43-second possession when you're up a touchdown in a grinded out game.
Under center. Penn foul deep in the backfield. Fake pitch. Quarterback keeper. Crabtree, it looks like they have him stopped.
He's shifty, yes.
Yeah,
he does have a nice
absolutely.
He reads and looks.
Minus that one interception, he's really had a nice game tonight. Gain
Yes.
of 5. 2nd and 5, ball at their own 40. 7:35 and clock running in the game. Who's going to make a play here in the second half?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, is it going to be a defensive play? I mean, someone's going to make a play
well,
to
you'd
steal
think
this game.
that Penhallows do.
Yeah,
gosh, he is not. They bottled him up very well.
Yes.
I mean, he had the great reception, but that wasn't his stock and trade
play. He's still got to be under 100 yards total offense, everything. There's Abram. Oh, big hit there.
Yeah, that didn't fool anybody.
No, it did not. I want to say that was Jacob Skinner with the initial hit. Maybe not, but it was a nice job by the Fredonia defense there, waiting for Abram. Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 6. 6:43 clock running. Cassaday is taking a long time here in between plays. I mean, they are down. There's still a lot of time left, but if you don't convert here, you got to punt. Clock could become a factor. One pro formation, split backfield this time. Fake the pitch, is dropping
Look
back
out.
the pass. A screen play,
There's
he's got a lot of room. Can he break that one tackle? And he does. And he's into about the 40-yard line of Fredonia, so it's gain of 20 on the play. They've tried that screen pass a couple times, and they finally executed it. Penfowl made Lucas Green, I believe, was miss an open field, and a 20-yard gain, 1st down.
Just went from the 39 to the 39. How about that? So I guess we got a 22-yard gain.
20, okay.
But yes. But that was, there's their guy. Get that. I'm shocked he doesn't have more touches. So now Fredonia, they don't have, let's see, Swartz is not on the field.
He is back on the field.
Is he on defense?
He's on this right end down
Got
here.
it.
I just noticed that too. The pitch to Penhall, nice block by Abram, nice cut.
Good cover.
So let's see, that was Skinner, and he had some help there. I didn't get the second guy
74.
in. Was it 74? That's Taylor Haas.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was nice because that's, the
4
cutback.
yards. Yeah.
That's where,
And it was a nice, quick play. Again, you're staying ahead of the chains. 4 yards on 1st down is never a bad play. One receiver right, wing right. No motion this time. It is a counter play to Taylor.
Oh, he's
still
still
on
up.
his feet, and he does have some room. Okay, that's a little twist to the offense there, and another first down for Cassadage. Yeah, that young man has had some big plays for the Cougars. Again, that's Jordan Dustin. I think I might have said Dawson. I apologize.
Nice 15-yard gain, yep.
And he broke it. It looked like he's going to be stopped for about 4-yard gain, too.
Yep. So they're running. Boy, they're not afraid. Cassadage will. I mean, they're they'll run the counter. They'll throw the ball. They're doing some mixing it up, I guess. And again, when you're playing a good swarming Fredonia defense, try to use that aggression against them, I guess, right?
And they're not panicking. They're down. 4 minutes left. Clock's running. 4:13 and running, and they look very composed. Motion this time by Dustin. Another option play. Crabtree keeps it. Great choice.
Yep.
And when he decided to turn off field, he went hard, and it's another first down.
It's got to be close. Let's see.
They stopped the clock, and yes, they are motioning first down, so gain of 10, 11
is he
yards.
Inside the 10?
No, he's not. It's about the 12, it looks like, based on the chain marker.
Well, they were on the 21, and so it's
maybe
got to be
11.
I know, but I'm with you. But seemed like he made an awful easy. So they can get a first down.
Yes, they can get a first.
I guess I had him on the. Yep.
Clock's running, 3:45 and running. Fredonia's up 18-12, but Cassadage is driving. Motion left. Another option play time. Pitch to Penfowl. Running hard. It's a good hard tackle run there. I think that's not Skinner. Who is that?
I don't know. I'd like to get because he stood up. That would have had to make a nice hit.
Yes, he did. Penfowl was running hard. He's a good hard runner, and he went toe-to-toe with him.
He's got his hand over his.
Yeah, I still can't tell, unfortunately. But yeah, it was, a good run,
so
good
we're
tackle.
Way over on the right hash.
Second and about 6. Yeah, a lot of room to the left side here. Maybe a sweep to the left. Nope, going right back.
That
counter play.
Yeah.
He lost his footing there this time. Fredonia's defense was ready. And Dustin, if he hadn't have stumbled there was a lot of space more out to the left side, but he never got a chance to even see it. Gain of maybe 1, 3rd and 5. This is I don't think they're punting from here, Greg. Probably 2 down territory. Is that
with 2:37 to go? Yeah, I think we're safe.
Yeah. 2:30, clock's running. Timeout. Cassadage.
I think that's their first one of the half.
Yeah, I think so too. So, but if they don't convert and get a first down or score here, that's a big timeout to have to use because now they can't use it on defense.
Yeah, I
don't blame them, but
they're selling out. This has got they got to score here.
Yeah.
They're not looking to turn it over, trying to get it back. You know what I mean? So, because it's only 3rd down, they got 2 more plays.
Yep.
Nobody throws the ball. Boy, it would be ironic if they score and it comes down to an extra point to win when nobody's gotten any of them.
No one's converted, right?
I think Fredonia's, the issue, they got to be concerned about a throw. They just can't crowd the box because Cassadage showed,
that play action,
not afraid to throw it anywhere,
out
right?
The flats, the screen pass.
Boy, look at they've got it. Now they've got Abram as the halfback.
Last time
and
they've
Penhollow
done this,
is the fullback.
Penfowl went for a pass, and that's no, it hit Penfowl up the middle.
We're looking,
and it is a touchdown.
Wow!
So they went to Penfowl on the quick hitter this time. When they did that before, he went through on the fake and the flats for the pass. But either way, 2:27 remaining in regulation. We have an 18-18 score. And Cassadage with the 2-point conversion could take the. Oh wait, are they kicking here? They are. Penfowl's lining up to kick. This will be the first extra point attempt to follow, and if he makes his kick, they will take the lead, 18-19. And the kick is up and good.
Wow, he's done it all today.
Yes, he has. There's their big player making the plays at the end of the game like we talked about. That'll make the score Fredonia 18, Cassadega 19, 2:27 remaining in the game.
So that 9-play, 5 minute and 29 yard, or 5 minute and 29 second drive, longest drive both in time and plays of the entire game.
How many yards was it? They started pretty deep in their own
They
territory.
started on the 35.
35, okay. 65-yard drive.
Yep.
That was an impressive drive. It had passing, running, some counter plays.
And remember, it comes after Fredonia's 43-second 3-play drive where they threw
Fumbled.
it and then had the nice run and then fumbled it.
Yep.
So the turnover finally bit them.
Yes. Not fun. All right, Penn foul kicking off to Gullo and Levens. Going to the sophomore Dom Gullo here with great speed. He's got a full head of steam here. Does
Return
brought
to the
down
40.
to the 46-yard line. Nice return by super soft Dom Gullo. 2:19 remaining. I think Fredonia, do they have all their timeouts left?
No, they called one
Oh, that's right, because they didn't
with
have
a tackle
yes, you're right.
situation.
Two
yes.
timeouts left. 2:19 remaining, down by 1. You need a 59-yard drive to win the game. Trey Short's in shotgun formation. Cologne is still out of the game. Big injury here. Drop back to pass. It is a swing pass. Was incomplete. Intended for number 21, Dom Gullo. Did have some room.
Yeah, had a little bit of room, boy. That
Yeah. If he could have got it, got by 85 there, he had a lot of room. Second down and 10, 2:16. Only took 3 seconds. Remember, the clock will stop at any first down for the chains to set. All right.
Spread. We got
trips left, one receiver right, shotgun formation, and he is looking towards that trip side. He's under pressure. Comes back
Got
across the middle.
Oh.
It is completed
Nicosia?
to number 7, Nicosia.
20-yard gain.
So clock's temporarily stopped. Ball at the 42-yard line of Cassadega. Fredonia's looks like they're going to run right to the line of scrimmage here.
18, yep.
Hurry up offense. Yep, they're looking at their wristbands here. There we go. Clock starting 2:10. Get to line of scrimmage. You gotta go. Twins or trips right. Sole receiver left.
Nice.
Oh, knocked out. Penn foul almost makes the big interception here. Falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Clock is stopped at 1:56. Score Fredonia 18, Cassadega 19. Ball at the 42-yard line now of Cassadega.
We've seen, Schwartz throws the ball. He throws a much better ball on that 10 to 15-yard line drive than he does trying to throw the bomb. So, I would stick with that. I would try to get it to somebody and let one of your playmakers run.
Right. Oh, blitz. Coming. Picked up.
He's looking
Great
for
job.
time.
He's going deep
Nice
here.
ball.
He's got
He
him
got
in. Jacob Skinner into the end zone for the touchdown.
Beautifully thrown ball. Boy,
Nice
Schwartz,
catch.
who we don't look at as not first when they picked up the blitz, then he bought himself some time with a little rollout.
Rolling lefty
threw
quarterback.
threw the ball right to a running to Skinner on the move and carried it the last 15 yards in. What a
throw catch.
Crazy drive.
So let's see. That will make the score Fredonia 24, Cassadega 19, 1:45 left. Extra point attempt to follow. So they're up by 5 here, right? Yeah. So they really got to go for 2 to make it at least 7. One does you no good.
Yeah,
You're right.
And they don't go. They don't kick it anyway.
Right. So they're going to go for 2, looking to make a 7-point lead. They haven't converted yet today. Schwartz back under center. Hit to Gardner. He's hit. He's still driving. Play still going. Where's it? I think he's short. No. Yep.
Wow.
No. Good. I mean, that play there summed up this game. It was a battle, push back and forth, but Fredonia fell just short. Up by 5, 1:45 left in the game, and what a finish.
We've got 1:45, and Cassadage is not afraid to throw the ball.
No, they do.
I mean, I think that they were, when I looked at my concern with that last drive was, geez, Fredonia doesn't throw it enough. They're not going to be equipped. They're not going to be ready, but they certainly executed. They did a great job. 42-yard touchdown pass. Now, Cassadage, on the other hand, we've seen them throw it all game. So
right. They do have wind in their face, though. That's worth noting. So that was 3 plays? An incomplete swing pass to Nicosia, and the pass to
Two
Skinner.
incompletes. They had the knockdown. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So 4-play drive.
4 plays. Wow.
4 plays, 35 seconds.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy, you talk about the momentum swing of the fans on the other side. You know, they come in as the underdog. They get they play a great game. They get a wonderful drive and a score, and I think all they're going to do is grind it down, and Fredonia just marches down the field.
Well, Cassadega has not panicked once tonight, and I don't expect them to at this point either. They're well coached. Oh, short kick. Bounce.
Let it go
out of bounds, yeah. So no time will run off the clock. So
they go to the 40? Did we figure this out last time? I can't remember what it was.
35 or 40. I always forget. And it's different.
Or is it a penalty
level.
from the spot or something?
You get a choice. You do have a choice. You can take a penalty from the spot. So if it goes out at the 50,
I gotcha.
Then you can take the 5-yard penalty. But it's automatically,
so
I believe,
35,
on the 35.
Yep, looks like they're setting up at the 35.
Yeah, it's a 5-yard penalty.
Ironically, exactly where the last drive started.
Yeah. They're going to have to execute this drive a little differently than last time, though.
Yes.
1:45 remaining. They have 2 timeouts left from my memory. They took 1 on their touchdown drive down about the 12-yard line, I believe. Probably should write this stuff down. But that's what you're here for, Greg.
Yeah, I got it. No, you're right.
Okay. Who's going to make the next big play? Is it going to be Penfowl? Is it going to be one of Ferroni's defenders, Crabtree?
So they got Penfowl split wide. They're going right to the shotgun.
Twins on both sides. Abram in the backfield. Fake draw. Short pass completed. He's got to get out of bounds here, and he does. Let's see if we get a number on who caught it.
17.
Okay, that's a new number. That would be Nick. Oh, no, we've mentioned Nick Sager once before. Gain about 7. That's fine. Took, 7 seconds off the clock. 1:37 remaining. 2nd and 3. Was smart. That was a big play. If Sager didn't get out of bounds, so that would have hurt. And we've seen that happen a couple times where guys at this age don't get out of bounds when they need to. So heads-up play. Shotgun formation. Crabtree back, looking deep this time. He's going to take off running. Chase from behind in.
Gets out of smart play. Gets the first down and gets out.
First down, midfield, stops the clock. 1:28 remaining. Fredonia up by 5, 24-19 over Cassadega Faulkner.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Yeah, that's another. I mean, again, you had the 1 pick 6 play, but otherwise Crabtree has had a real headsy play. Made some nice plays with his arm, with his legs. Impressive game so far. Shotgun, Crabtree's back again, looking deep. No one's there. Buys some time, finds a receiver short. They almost you better throw that one away.
Yep.
Clock's running. Gain of about 3 on the play. You don't want to use a timeout here if you don't have to. They're going right to the line of scrimmage. It was a gain of 3. Ball at the 47. They are set. Good job by the offense. 1:03 and running. Oh, incomplete. Intended for number 17 again.
I think he's got to get some. I mean, even that completion isn't. If he gets tackled in there, the clock's going to run.
They've sent Penfowl deep a couple times in Fredonia. No surprise.
Yeah, they're
over. Double teaming him, which is obviously a smart thing to do. So 3rd down, 3rd and 8 56 seconds remaining. Fredonia up by 5 after a quick drive, 4-play drive, taking the lead. So we've had 2 scores in the last couple minutes. Twins to both sides, shotgun formation. Crabtree back once again, looking deep. He's going to go deep into double coverage.
No.
Falls incomplete. That's number 1 and number 2 from Fredonia on the coverage. That's Lucas Green and Gio Russo. 2 senior DBs double teaming Penfowl, and Crabtree went to him anyway. I think they're going to Penfowl maybe a deep post play or something.
Well,
give
now you
got to
look to get the first down.
Yeah. I mean, they've sent him deep the last 3 plays in a row into double coverage. This time they threw it to him, but he was not close to being open.
No, double covered.
Do you bring a blitz here? Do you get some more pressure? You've given him a lot of time the last couple of times. It looks like it's not gonna. So you got a three-man rush by Fredonia. Oh, they left a guy screenplay to Penfowl, but this Fredonia was ready for it.
Yep.
That is once again Jacob Skinner. That didn't fully, and on a 3-man rush, calling a screen pass. I'm going to question that one.
Yeah, they're sitting waiting for it. They had to try to get a first down.
8 defenders back to make the tackle. So that's a big stop, and that's the junior Jacob Skinner with a big touchdown catch and a big tackle on 4th down, causing that turnover downs. Cassadage has 2 timeouts left, but only 42 seconds remaining, and Fredonia is going to looks to, unless something crazy happens, like a fumble. On the kneel down.
Cassadega truly has to feel snake bit. I mean, they dominated time of possession in the second half.
Yes, they
17:45. I just did a quick math. I mean, that's 2/3 of the or 3/4 of the second half. They've had the ball. Put it in the end zone when they want. So Fredonia really found a way.
Schwartz on the keeper here. Go down.
I'm surprised they didn't kneel. Although
the timeout. Well, they do have 2. Are they going to use them? No, they're not.
Got to use. Oh no, I guess if you do the math,
it's.
Although I think they should call
take
them.
A knee. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Make them fumble the ball. Make them do something.
Especially if they do a QB sneak there. I think they could have kneeled it, but that's okay. Nothing happened. One more kneel down here will bring us to the end of the game.
Will they even get it? 13. They'll let it.
Yeah, I think they'll have to go one more time, maybe. No, guess not. And Fredonia did not play their best game tonight, Greg, but they came out with a victory.
Well, sometimes that's a measure.
Yes, it is.
When you don't play your best ball and you come away with a win, yeah. But boy, oh boy, they're going to have to clean it up when they get to some of the tougher league games coming up.
Right, absolutely. Dunkirk had a game against Tonawanda, very similar, and they pulled one out at the end, and Fredonia did the same thing. When it wasn't looking good after Cassadega took the lead with 1:45 left.
Just a great pass and catch with Skinner.
Yes, it was.
And now, as we say this, they also did it with almost the entire, without Cologne for a good portion of this game. They made that big drive without him.
Their first score in the second half. Cologne took it down.
Right, it was essentially him.
Yes.
Right.
But once he went out, the offense looked very, very different for Fredonia.
Boy, I got to say, if I had to, if we were doing a player of the game, what do you think? I think I would go with Skinner. Not only did he have the big touchdown, but he had a great defensive game.
Yes, he did.
Who else could I put in there? Gardner had a nice game. He had the interception for a touchdown and filled in as needed. But I still, I think Skinner.
Overall,
and on the other side, I clearly would give it to Connor Crabtree.
Okay, I agree. I was thinking you were going to say Penfowl, and I was going to say, how about Connor Crabtree?
I think Connor Crabtree had a wonderful game, had a great game. Looked good in the pocket, ran the ball well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a big kick return.
Absolutely. And there's Jacob Skinner talking to Coach Sherlock out there. Little attaboy.
So, well, I guess with that, we had ourselves a barn burner. Maybe when we get the internet, we'll get it live next time. How'd we do, Chet? You think? No? Yeah, we got it there? All right.
But hopefully the next home game will be in Fredonia,
Next home game is in Fredonia.
So that'll be good back at the Orange Bowl. I see they did pour the pad under the bleachers, I believe.
Oh, yeah, we won't fall.
No, that's safety first.
Something like that. In fact, who is next?